Hey yo, what's popping, everyone? I'm just gonna be looking at uh, AJ Styles interview with CVV. Dude, why am I stuttering for? Like, why? I think I'm nervous because it's been a while, but I feel like I left you guys hanging. I feel I feel I feel bad. I feel bad, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. We're gonna see how everything turns out, bro. But anyways, gang, I wanna check out maybe like what's this? The concept of like AJ Styles retirement. How did it come about, Antoine?
So how's retirement treating you?
Oh, wow. You know, it's funny because I think I'm gone a little bit more than I was when I was actually working.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but getting the chance to go down to the performance center and work with those men and women down there, it's pretty awesome. It scratches that itch, you know, and being involved with Evolve is awesome. I produced a couple matches, which I didn't think I'd enjoy, but I love it, you know, and I've heard this is how it all starts, is that, yeah, you start producing, and the next thing you know, you get heavily involved with certain kind of things.
Yeah.
But it's really cool to see working with the young talent and the light bulb going off, and they're like, oh, wow. And I'm trying to give my moves away, like,
Why
okay,
does it look so different, or is it just me, bro?
try this. I'm not going to
Maybe
use
I
it
haven't
anymore,
seen
you know,
him in a while,
kind of
though.
thing. I'm having fun.
Oh,
How
it's the
long have you
beard,
been
oh.
thinking about hanging them up and retiring?
Well, I was going to retire before the Royal Rumble at WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
But I'd just come back from my
Okay,
foot
yeah, I
injury,
think-
and it just didn't seem
Yeah.
right. Like, I was feeling kind of good, actually, once I got my foot back in order. I was like, man, and there was some kind of like, man, I don't know. And I'm sure money was a thing because I didn't ask for more money. I just wanted to extend it. But then again, they did right by me and you know, paying me well. And so I know that was an issue, but then we finally got that in order, and I was like, all right, here we go. And I'm not saying I didn't get weird near the end of knowing I was going to retire or leave WWE. I got weird, dude.
In what way?
I just was questioning everything. Like
Damn.
everything I was questioning. Like a normal sane AJ Styles would not question this. It would just be what it is, you know? And even the moment where I found out Gunther was in the Royal Rumble, and I think that it had already been explained that he was in the Royal Rumble and that I got this match, but you know, I was like, what the freak? And I probably I think I made Triple H feel awful about, oh man, I didn't even think about that. When reality is, nobody thought about that. Nobody did. Nobody cared, even when Gunther came out at the Royal Rumble
Yeah, nobody-
and got beat, you know? In
But
fact, it should have made
Dude, I feel like when he retired at the Royal Rumble, do you see how the same, like what it's meant to be, like, bro? Like I don't want it to be touched, bro. I legit love his retirement angle, bro. With Gunther probably, and also with like the match. The match was quite good, bro. Quite good. Retiring at the same PLE he actually debuted in, quite phenomenal. Oh,
more sense that he got
quite
beat because he was in the ring with
phenomenal.
AJ Styles. He got
Definitely,
exhausted
bro.
in that match. Of course, he's not going to win the Royal Rumble. And so I just got weird, man. So my apologies to everyone who I acted that way, and I was just in a weird state of mind.
When you say
actually
you're
good,
questioning
bro.
things, are you questioning whether it was the right decision to retire?
Well, there was that going on. I mean, is this it? This is what I do? Like, there were rumors of things. I never really talked to anybody from anywhere else. It was there. It's difficult because this is all I've ever known as far as, like, I've invested my life into this career, and I think the only way you get to this point where you've reached the heights is you have to be obsessed with it, and I was. And so I dedicated nothing else as far as work goes but to pro wrestling.
Sure.
So I didn't know anything. I can't fix anything. Like, I'm the worst. In fact, I end up breaking stuff. So it's just, when that's all you know and you don't know what else to do and what is life after, it's very confusing and emotional. It's a lot of different things that I really can't put my finger on, but I know you get weird.
So when we sat down a little over a year ago, you said you would not wrestle into your 50s. So you were already starting to think about retirement.
Yeah.
How did you know it was time to end?
Because
you don't look like you slowed down at all.
Well, it's the thought of me not being able to be AJ Styles. To throw that 450 in against Gunther one last time to say, yeah, I can still do this. I just don't have to anymore. Was me saying, all right, I am older, but I can still go. But that's not the reason to stay in it.
Yeah.
At some point you will embarrass yourself if you stay in it long enough. You will embarrass yourself because people will say, wow, that's not the AJ Styles I used to know. Man, that's really bad. And I preface this by saying a lot of people go, well, he slowed down. He did. He wasn't doing what he was doing in TNA. Wrong. I just actually learned psychology, and I'm not saying I was a doofus in TNA, but when psychology comes into play, matches are a lot better when we're doing less, so it's just, man,
kind of like
I'm thankful
Roman
for the
Reigns
career
matches.
I've had. And I, at that point, at 48 years old, I made the right decision.
Do you miss it?
Ask this. With like Roman Reigns, like slow-paced like matches, like the in-ring psychology, like I think he performs almost less moves. Maybe probably like someone like a Javon Evans, Nah, not Javon Evans, bro. He's a high flyer, bro. In fact, let me continue, gang. If y'all know what I'm talking about, bro, kindly explain it in the comments. We'll talk about it.
I don't miss falling down. I don't miss getting, hurt. I don't miss any of that, but you're always going to miss that part of the excitement that you're about to go to the ring and have a great match. You're going to miss that. That's just the high you don't get from anything else. But again, I get to go down to the Performance Center and scratch that itch and just throw myself into helping these performers down at the PC get better. And, I'm sure we'll talk about this, and I get to pour into my son as well.
I think when you said that you were going to have your final match in 2026, nobody expected it to be in January of 2026. Why not push it to WrestleMania? Why not have your last match at WrestleMania this year?
That wasn't my pay-per-view or PLE. That's not where I started. For me to be able to debut and then end it at the Royal Rumble, and I don't care that it was
That's perfect.
in Saudi Arabia. It's still the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
That meant something to me.
Yeah.
That was saying that,
Actually,
I know there's people who have WrestleMania as their big PLE, but mine was the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And it's like this perfect decade, right? 10 years,
10
exactly.
years, in and out.
Royal Rumble to Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, it just seemed like it was made to be that way. Like at 10 years, like I did it, probably wasn't supposed to go that long, but found a way to get there. I think it was a good ending.
How did you get
also
to
did
Gunther
that.
being your final opponent?
That wasn't up to me. It was up to the story. And he had retired Goldberg. He had retired John Cena. Why not retire AJ Styles?
How much thought did you put into what that finish would look like? Because a month earlier, John Cena went out the same way, but John Cena tapped. You get the sleeper hold put on you, you pass out.
Yeah, but I think the whole thing with our match was that I made him tap out, but you weren't going to make me tap out kind of deal. And I didn't. I went out on my shield. And, I almost had the ropes, but there was the moment there that AJ Styles couldn't hold out any longer. His body had given up on him. His air supply was gone. Passes out.
So take me to before you're about to go out to that match, your final match, the Royal Rumble against Gunther. What's going on behind the curtain?
Thinking about having a great match with Gunther. Not thinking about what was going to happen after it was over, but I'm in the moment. I'm thinking about everything that I need to do when I get out there to make sure it's a great match. That's all I was thinking about.
How about
Triple
when you
Ford
came
was
through the
like,
curtain after the match?
AJ, you better give us a good match because the game is gonna make you tap.
There was it got emotional because you know, when I went back in Gorilla,
Bro,
it seemed like most of our roster was there waiting on me. Abyss pulls me in like a big brother, the way he pulled me in, and everybody's just kind of there hugging me and stuff like that. And it was shortly after that, when I was done hugging everybody, it freaking really hit me. And I knew it was about to happen, so I had to get away from everybody. and I tried. They had a locker room away from everybody else that I'd found that they were storing luggage in. So I was like, I'll just change it here. It's quiet, it's cold, it's nice. And so I was changing there all by myself with the luggage. And I kind of got back there. I ran in there and I thought I closed the door behind me, but apparently it didn't. It just bounced right wide open. I had to stand there for a second and just gather my thoughts and, and shed a couple tears because AJ Styles is no longer wrestling again. That was tough. But it was okay. It was okay. I just needed Shane Helms being the first one to come in there, and he knew what was up. I think he's been through that somewhat before, and kind of gave me a hug, and all right, and I just needed to get that out, and I needed that hug from Shane, and that was okay. It was emotional. I don't know how to explain it any more than that. Like, it was just.
Do you feel like you have to grieve it in a certain way?
I mean, it's this character that has been AJ Styles for 27 years no longer exists.
yeah.
I mean, I can be AJ Styles, but AJ Styles in the ring is just that's not going to happen. It's gone. And
But as long as
it's a hard pill to swallow.
as long as there's internet,
Knowing
I
that
can always
you're
get
not
an
going to
AJ
walk
Styles
down the
match.
aisle anymore. People are going to forget your name.
I don't know about
A
that.
lot of things are, but
No, nobody's gonna forget AJ Styles, bro. Come on, bro. We can absolutely forget like a lot of wrestlers, but not AJ Styles, my feet. Come on, what you talking about, bro? This is AJ freaking Styles, bro. Come on, dude.
But it
Who can
does.
forget
But you've
AJ
left
Styles?
such a legacy in pro wrestling. Like, sure, you might not still be doing it,
Yeah,
but people
like,
will never.
legacy on like on top of legacy, bro. From TNA or to like WWE, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, that's tough. That's tough, bro. Like, I view AJ Styles as like John Cena, bro. Like he's my John Cena, and John Cena's my AJ Styles.
Forget who you are and what you did.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I feel like we're already kind of heading that direction, and that's okay because they need to move on to the next stars.
It's kind of like
and
the Undertaker.
they need to
bro.
build these other stars to be bigger and bigger and better. So I'm okay with that. I've dealt with it. I'm okay with it.
Have you had some moments at home where maybe your bag sits in a certain area and you grab it, every Monday when you're going to head out for Raw? Do you have a moment when you're like, oh, I'm not flying this week?
Yeah, that was very weird, and like you're trying to figure out. But I think the injuries that I had kind of prepared me for what that looked like, and our schedule wasn't bad at all. So my bag still stays in the same position because I'm leaving, going to the performance center or wherever they need me to be. So it still sits there.
Do you think about the legacy that you've left in this industry? 27 years in, all of the things you've done. What do you think that legacy is?
Let me see.
I don't know. Is that up to me? Or is that up to the fans? Does it bother me? Maybe there isn't one. I think about this all the time. Like,
Nah, bro, AJ Styles is way too humble for this, bro. Like, come on, bro. This is AJ Styles, bro. This is AJ Styles, bro. Like, this is like a former WWE champion, bro. like forever in the books, bro. Forever, like kind of like Shawn Michaels, bro. Even till today, bro, we still don't forget HBK, Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. This was like almost like our, like no, not our I would say for me, this was my HBK, bro. This was my HBK, you know, in like the 2000s. Like this is my HBK. I know I love like HBK, Seth, AJ Styles, bro. Those are my guys, bro. That type of like wrestling style, bro. That's my favorite wrestling, bro. Like technical, always giving out bangers, bro. Like banger after banger matches, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Nobody's gonna forget AJ Styles.
Was I even a WWE guy? Yes, I was there, and I participated in WWE.
You held every championship.
Yep. Yeah, I did all these great things in 10 years, which is amazing. But you never really see AJ Styles on some of the greatest WWE stars and stuff like that. And I get it. I get it. I was in TNA. I was in New Japan. Like, I get it. Maybe I'm not.
You know why? It's actually weird. He just mentioned in TNA, you know. For me, I actually didn't get to watch AJ Styles in TNA, bro. The first time I saw AJ Styles, the first time I even heard of the name AJ Styles was Royal Rumble 2016, bro. That was the first time. So in my books, AJ Styles is more of a WWE guy than a TNA guy. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I see, boy.
I'm not necessarily a WWE guy.
But you were the guy in TNA. Like,
I'll accept that.
Whenever anybody talks about TNA,
I'll
it's like
accept that.
you are number one, and then everybody after that. Like that's definitely got to be a big part of your legacy.
Yeah, of course. That being at the company that you helped, you know, build up a reputation of really great stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'll take that with me. I'll take that legacy. I don't know that I could. The legacy in WWE is not as great as the one in, not because of the wrestling or the guys that I worked with weren't. It was just because of the time of which I was in TNA.
Do you think about your career in different sections? I think like early AJ Styles in TNA is very different from when you're leaving TNA. Then we see a whole other version of you in New Japan, which is kind of like the early beginnings of what we ended up seeing in WWE.
Yeah, I mean, it was really where at that end of TNA is where I really found out who AJ Styles was.
And what does that look like?
He's an aggressive. He's exactly what Vince wanted. He was a pit bull.
Pitbull. Yeah, I just like in my head I'm like pitbull. You know, I'm like small package pitbull.
Go out there and he freaking eat guys alive if he wanted to. Like he's very aggressive, angry at everything. But then I was able to take that and then go to New Japan and have fun with it. And then get to WWE and go, okay, I just combine these two. And this is what you want, Vince? I got it. I got it. And then being able to have so many great matches while I was there, it was icing on the cake.
Who do you think's the greatest feud you had in WWE?
Wait. I would say just feud. Probably John Cena, bro. Like that's probably my favorite feud of AJ Styles, bro. I'm trying to think of like another like I wouldn't necessarily count it as a feud, but there was a match between like AJ Styles and Seth Rollins in 2019 for the Universal Champion in Money in the Bank. Bro, that match. That's my favorite match for
the greatest feud. I think the one that got the most eyes was me and John Cena.
Yeah.
Beat up John Cena.
The match that I had with Roman was really freaking good. At no point in that match they go, you can't wrestle to Roman.
Yeah,
he was freaking bringing it. He was all about it. He was, and I'm not saying it's me. We had the opportunity to gel really well together, and he was tearing it up, man. It was awesome. I
feel like even like I saw guys for pausing. Yeah, y'all know I pause too much, bro. Y'all know I pause too much. Excuse me. I feel like with Roman Reigns' Like that reign, he had the longest reign. Like, this is what we missed, bro. Like, just a one-on-one match with AJ Styles, bro. I feel like we could have gotten an all-timer, bro. Like, I remember we got like the fatal four-way with like AJ, LA, and Randy Orton. Dude, yeah, that match was fun, bro. That match was fun. It was fire, but come on, AJ and Reigns one-on-one would have cooked, bro.
There's a couple guys that I had great matches. I'm kind of sad that I never get to run that back a little bit with Roman, but you know, and Dean Ambrose and Jericho. I got the rest of all these guys who were high-level names in WWE. So there's a couple feuds out there that are pretty high on my list. You know, then if we're not talking about WWE, then we can talk about Tanahashi and Okada, and that one match. I wish I had more matches with Shinsuke, but then we had Abyss, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe,
Kurt Angle.
So
yeah, good, yeah.
Yeah, there a lot of great matches there too.
Yeah.
You ever have one of those moments where hunger hits, but you're exhausted? Then I found Factor. Factor, whatever your goals look like, everything's exciting. Factormeals.com until 9:20.
When I sat down with John Cena, he told me that you were the best to ever do it.
I think he was just on high from our match that we had last.
How do you feel when John Cena says that you are the greatest pro wrestler?
For John to say that after wrestling so many unbelievable professionals in the wrestling business means a lot to me. It really does. I don't know. In my head, I don't know if that's true. But for him to say that,
I'm gonna see this, and then after I'm gonna see this. Yeah, remember when John Cena did like that custom introduction like for AJ Styles before their match. I wanna check this out after, and then after that we're gonna call it a night, bro. We're gonna call it a night, bro. Again, if y'all want more videos, bro, I know they're not like 2K, they're not 2K or WWE related, but I do have some other like another channel. Wait. Yeah, I'm trying to fix that. I do have like another channel that focuses on like reactions. What's this? I'm gonna include gaming, music reactions. I was just getting like finishing because I was actually watching Streamer U, bro. Streamer U is quite nice, bro. So I was kind of like enjoying all of that, bro. You know, but hopefully you guys check it out. Kmo Live. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. You can check it out, bro. Like I've dropped like 7 videos I think in the past like 4 days, and I'm still gonna, after this I actually wanna react to what's this? I wanna react to Avengers, bro, or Avengers. The reason I'm not playing 2K game, let me show you all this. Controllers are broken, bro. Controllers are broken. This one is not broken, but I don't have the charger for this one, bro. I haven't got the charger for it, bro. So at the moment, bro, like I'm tapped out, bro. I'm tapped out. Until I do find like a charger, I think let's check that one out. I'm gonna check that one at the bottom. So I have to find like a charger, and then we can then like get to like post more like gaming videos, yo. But I actually saw this one guy on TikTok, bro. He was like, "When are you coming back on YouTube?" I was like, "Damn, bro, soon, bro." Like, and like genuinely, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, bro. If I could come back, bro, like I would come back ASAP, bro. ASAP. It's just that I don't like doing only reactions, especially on this channel, bro. On this channel, I don't like doing like just reactions. I wanna include more. I wanna offer more, you know, more than like just reactions or gaming. Like I wanna offer more, bro. And I don't know. I want my channel to be like as authentic as possible, bro. Not force it, but I want to be as authentic as possible, bro. Be me, bro. I mean, sharp. I can maybe copy this from copy this video idea, but ultimately I want something that's me, bro, like, so that when you come into like my channel, you expect to see Kamo, you know, like. But I don't know, it's something that's been on my mind for like quite a while, bro. Not gonna lie, it's been on my mind. But you know what? What the crazy part is, bro? I'm gonna keep trying, keep uploading until we find that solution, bro. Until we find that, bro. And when we do, bro, I'm going all out, bro. I feel like right now, even with where I'm at and like with like life and stuff, bro. Why am I yapping so much, bro? Why am I yapping, bro? Fuck. So you know what, gang? Let me leave it there. So you know what I'm thinking, gang? I am thinking probably a 2K video, maybe. Let's say I'll see if I do find a charger. If I do find a charger, it's probably even like Friday. You should be getting maybe a video. I do have like some videos which are like from like I don't know, 3 weeks back or something like that, bro. I took a couple of videos back then, bro. I just didn't get time to like post them, you know, and I don't know, maybe I should drop them before I actually move forward. Sorry, maybe I should drop them and then I'm gonna move forward with everything, bro. Dude, I know I'm just yapping a lot. Please bear with me. So y'all want me to continue from here, or let me actually finish this one up, bro. Let me actually finish this one up because I actually wanna watch this one like on my on me time, you know. I actually wanted to actually start cooking, bro, and it's like, what time is it? 9, 2 minutes past 9. We'll see, again. We'll see.
The ego goes up a couple points, I think, for him to say that.
What did you think when you heard him say that?
I was like, oh man, I don't know if that's true, John. Like, but again, I don't know why him and I just.
Jelly.
When we got in the ring, every match that we ever had, and I've said this on your podcast before, I believe, we just gelled. I don't know what it was. Our minds were in the same place. Like our timing, everything was so good. So I may have tricked him because we had the same mindset.
I think the general consensus is the match that you had with John Cena was his best match during his retirement tour. So what went into planning that match? What was the idea behind that match?
Well, it was.
I agree with that, bro.
It was the opportunity to throw back to every guy that we ever wrestled that meant a lot to us, and that's all it was. I mean, we didn't have much of a story, so we had to tell one in the ring. I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to wrestle him. I don't care what anybody says.
And that was a John Cena call?
Maybe. I don't know who called it, but I know that I wasn't in the picture. Something else needed to happen. I don't know what that was, or somebody's going to have to tell that story, because I don't know. I'm just positive that I wasn't the guy that was supposed to wrestling him.
I love that match came together on Twitter.
Yeah. He kind of called me and let me know, hey, when I say this, you respond, and I'll be okay. I got you. I was like, okay, this is weird, because again, when it comes to WWE, sometimes I'm left out of that you're a WWE guy, and even though me and John had so many great matches, I don't think I was in that story with him.
Was there a move that you did during that match, or he did, that you were like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I've ever done that.
So Fade to Black, that was Frank. It was a shout out to Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah.
And I've never done that move before. And I told John, I was like, man, I don't know if I can do it. And he's like, yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm just gonna tuck my face into your butthole and it'll be fine. I'm like, okay. And we watch it back and I was like, freak, that's great. Even I think Triple H said something like, I don't know, man. And it turned out to look really good. As far as I know, from what I saw, it looked really good. So there were a couple matches. There was a point in there where John, they were chanting 619, 619, because they
Oh
knew what they were doing
yeah,
at this point.
yeah, I remember that.
And he goes, so the ref walks over and he goes, 619. I'm like, me to John? No. John's gonna 619 you. John's gonna 619 me. All right. And so I sell over there. He gives me the drop toe hold, and he I heard him go, stop me before I get to, to you, and I didn't say anything. He goes, hey, stop me as I go for this. I didn't say anything. Stop me before I get to this. Like, okay. And then he goes, and I clothesline him. And when I joke around, like if John would have tried the 619, it may have turned into the 61. I'm not sure. So that was just kind of funny to me at that time. But for people to understand what we were doing in that match, once they got the gist of it, I thought it was really cool. And to end it with the tombstone that nobody does was pretty freaking cool. Right up to his finisher.
Actually, nobody does the tombstone. That's fire. Like, nobody does the tombstone.
Wow, that was fun.
I heard Cena called the entire match in the ring. Is that right?
No, that's wrong.
That is not true.
Not at all. We'd had something called for the beginning, and as we're about to go walk out of Gorilla, he goes, hey, I'm just gonna call that beginning. I was like, okay, I trust you. That was it. So he called the beginning.
You hit a beautiful Angel's Wings, Christopher Daniels finisher. Man, that's a move you never see in WWE.
Oh yeah. I don't think I did it as well as Christopher Daniels, and probably
Who
nobody
does? Come on.
But it was fun to be able to do these moves that I'd never done before. I've never even tried them. I think I may have hit Chris with one of his his own moves, but yeah, it was just really cool doing all of them, and in the sequence in which we done it, just made sense. So, and I don't think once we started hitting other people's moves, the can of worms was open. Like all right, here we go.
Yeah.
And I believe the first one was Skull Crushing Finale. I believe that was the first one. That John hit on me.
Yeah.
I think.
It was a beautiful love letter to wrestling.
You know what? When Triple H said that, I was like, man, yeah, that is the perfect way to say it, because that's what we were doing, is basically showing everybody how much these other guys meant to us, that we're going to do their moves to show how cool everything, all the people that we've ever wrestled, we're going to bring it all together. We're going to do all that stuff because we learned from those guys. Yeah,
I remember the sister beginning.
Was there ever talk earlier on in the year of you having a match with John Cena on his farewell tour?
Never a talk of me having a match with John. Listen, I just assume I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. Again, sometimes I feel like, even though I've been in WWE for 10 years, I'm not a WWE guy. Sometimes. And that was just one of those times.
I don't think that's true.
But I mean, I'm so glad you were able to have that match. And again, what a beautiful match that was. Did you think about having a retirement tour?
No, not at all. I didn't need one. It was...
Okay. Before anything, I want to finish up with this. And then I'm going to close it, but I'm going to watch this in my own way. Y'all check out the full video, bro. I don't want to react to everything, bro. Y'all should check out the full video, bro, from CVV, bro. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Check out the full video.
Just try to make it heartfelt.
You got a beautiful send-off from John Cena before the last match that you had. He wrote out that custom intro for you.
Oh, wow, yeah.
At what point did you realize what was happening?
Oh, I'm stretching. I had no idea what was going on. I knew none of this. And I'm stretching, and I can't the words, but the definition of TNA was, I think that's how, I can't remember, but a TNA, I'm like, wait a minute. Are they talking about me? And then so I took a step back, and they said more, and I looked at John, I go, and then they said Bullet Club, the Ace of Bullet Club. I go, whoa, we weren't supposed to say that, Really cool moment. Really cool moment. He took the time to make me feel like I was a star, not just AJ Styles, but there's AJ and John Cena in the ring at the same time, and I'm just as big a star as he is.
I mean, you literally are, bro.
Man, it kind of makes your heart melt when you think about it. Like, this guy thought so much of me that he wanted to make sure it was special to me too.
It was such a cool moment.
Really cool.
Nice.
And I feel like as soon as that intro started, the fans started to realize, oh, I see what's going on here.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, that was so cool. The crowds, I feel like, have been so good to you, especially over the last year or
Were
two.
crazy, bro. Wait, y'all check out the full video from CVV, bro. And y'all know, I'm K-Mo, and I'm gonna be back. K-Mo will return. But anyways, gang, appreciate y'all for watching this video with me. Appreciate y'all for actually hanging out with me, bro. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate that one guy, bro, who was on my TikTok page and be like, dude, when are you coming back, bro? This is for you, bro. That's all, like, me recording today. It's all because of your ass, bro. It's all because of your ass, bro. And when I get you, bro, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. But I appreciate it, gang. I'm gonna see ya on the next video, bro. I don't know when the next video is. Let's say Friday. Yeah. Let's say Friday. I drop probably 2 videos. So what had happened was I have one video that's not. I didn't like the quality of that video, bro. I actually didn't like it, and I kind of feel weird about it. Yeah, I feel like if y'all made it this far, please let me know, bro. Forget commenting on anything else, maybe other than AJ Styles, and let me know if I should post that video the way it is, because I'm gonna maybe edit a bit, put some sound, you know, chop it up a bit, but I'm just not a great fan of like the way it was, bro. I don't know, but appreciate y'all again, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Deuces, I'm out, bro.